So today I'm going to be talking about this book called Stillness is the Key by Ryan Holiday. And I cannot take any credit for what I'm about to say. All of it is going to Ryan Holiday. It's a very good book. You should definitely check it out. So here we go. So today I'm going to be really honing in on this chapter called Enough within this book. And Holiday starts the chapter off by telling a story of two authors, Kurt Vonnegut and Joseph Heller. And they're meeting at a billionaire's party outside of New York City. And so Vonnegut asks Heller this question: how does it feel to know that our host has made more money yesterday than your book has in its entire history? Heller responds by saying, I've got something that he can never have. And Vonnegut says, what on earth could that be? Heller goes, the knowledge that I've got enough. So this whole chapter is about having enough and feeling satisfied with your life, with where you are, with what you've done, with what you've accomplished. A lot of people feel as though, you can, in order to be successful, you have to be dissatisfied. You have to have, you have to be unhappy with where you're at to get where you want to go, to really drive you and push you forward. But the author, Ryan, really argues that that's not true. And you can be very happy with where you are. You can be very content, satisfied, feel as though you are enough, you have enough right now, and still push forward and accomplish great things in your life. Everyone thinks as though, we need to accomplish more and more and more and I'll be happy as soon as I make $1 million, as soon as I make $10 million, as soon as I retire, as soon as I get that next promotion, I will be happy. But that's really flawed thinking, because you're just going to keep on wanting something else to make you happy. You're going to get to that goal eventually, or maybe you never will, and you'll never be happy. And so the key is to start right now, to be happy where you are right now, to say you've got enough, to be grateful for what you have right now. So here's a great quote by the author. He says, you will never feel okay by way of external accomplishments. Enough comes from the inside. It comes from stepping off the train, from seeing what you already have, what you've always had. If a person can do that, they are richer than any billionaire, more powerful than any sovereign. Here's another great quote. He says, we were not put on this planet to be worker bees, compelled to perform some function over and over again for the cause of the hive until we die. Nor do we owe it to anyone to keep doing. Not our fans, not our followers, not our parents, who have provided so much for us, not even our families. Killing ourselves does nothing for anybody. It's perfectly possible to do and make good work from a good place. You can be healthy and still and successful. I love how Ryan closes out this chapter. He really brings it back, ties it back from the beginning story with Joseph Heller and Kurt Vonnegut. He says that Joseph Heller believed he had enough, but he still kept writing. He wrote 6 novels after that first novel we were talking about in the beginning of the chapter, including a #1 bestseller. He wrote plays and movies, and he was incredibly productive with the rest of his life, even though he believed he had enough and he was content with where he was and what he had. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and check out my other video on The One Thing by Gary Keller and Jay Papasan.